We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Brandon Woodruff gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Standing in, Raimel Tapia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Digging in now, Daniel Murphy. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Bullet back up the middle. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. In the air to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Antonio Senzatella gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In is Christian Yelich as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 39 home runs now and 85 driven in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Yelich is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Dahl will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Ryan Braun is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Cain, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that's in there on the hands. 3 and 2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now is Yasiel Puig. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Tapia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Woodruff has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. To first, scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Hit down the third baseline. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 0-2 once more. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Into the box, Trevor Story. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kane on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Senzatella, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Austin Nola. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. A ball and no strikes. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 14 homers and 31 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. McMahon, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Tony Walter.
So one away now in the Colorado third, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Antonio Senzatella, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Woodruff is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rymel Tapia.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Rymel Tapia. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tapia carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. A ball and a strike now. So far this season, Tapia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Ready with the 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Daniel Murphy stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out.
Batting ninth.
With 1 away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecasts over the course of the next 7 days. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Woodruff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
In for strike 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Left side. Arenado's got it. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Blackmon is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
David Dahl to the plate now. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. There's one. Out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Murphy is camped under this one. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Bouncer to the left side. Arenado has it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the stretch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Brewers strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ryan McMahon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed, 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Antonio Senzatella will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Popped up, and Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Austin Nola is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Ball 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Tapia, and this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Dahl. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
At the plate, Brandon Woodruff, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air out to center field. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. From the stretch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Comes set. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And Murphy will just take this one himself, and the inning is over. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Milwaukee. So striding in, Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Next to Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Nolan Arenado.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside, he misses ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
David Dahl.
Ready once again, David Dahl, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1 the count.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Jairo Diaz will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Braun. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball well outside. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1-1 count to Puig. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. And there's ball 2 now. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Popped up. McMahon settles under it near second. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now back, second baseman, Hector. You're up.
Standing in, Keston Hiura. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here it comes.
Hey.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2.
Nope.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. But they're on top 1-0. In now, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. One and two.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
At the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walter.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Austin Nova. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Austin Nova.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Now the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the stretch.
Nope.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. 1 there. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ben Gamble will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ben Gamble.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Is in there. A called strike 3. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Ian Desmond will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll enter play right at 310 on the year. 7 homers and 25 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Wade Davis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
He's set. Here it comes.
Aye.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So digging in now, Christian Yelich, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Two balls and a strike to Braun. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Kane runs. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Puig giving chase. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
In now, David Dahl, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Colorado, good night.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Brewers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brandon Woodruff earns his 5th winner of the year. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, The Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-0. In other news out of Milwaukee, relief pitcher Hunter Strickland has been waived by the organization. The Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-0. The Nats completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-5. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Marlins combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-1. Jorge Polanco picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 5-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Hunter Wood earned the 3rd W of his season, leading Cleveland past the Royals 2-1. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 6-3. The Houston Astros brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.